This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah. So then the cluster is created. I didn't record it so far, so because it's best of just waiting there. Okay. Yeah, the cluster is ready. So this is my workstation. So probably what we need to do here is we just need to set up our application, and then we can perform some load testing and check how our application is behaving now. Okay, so to do that, we require the backend Helms. So Helm history. So there it is. The password has to be false. This one. MySQL is fine. And RabbitMQ. And the kubectl run debug hyphen image is equal to CentOS :7. So fine, and kubectl exec -it debug bash. Go inside it. So let's install MySQL. We need to load some schemas, right? So let's do that. This is the MySQL password. MySQL -u root and -p. Okay, it's working fine. So let's go to /tmp. Okay, that was also done. And Mongo hyphen host MongoDB, and then load the catalog. Oh, Mongo command not found. Okay, done. Now quickly go here and run your pipelines, releases. So you can go and deploy one by one. So the last one, which is getting created, which is payment, almost now everything is up and running. Okay, so go to the services SVC, and you can see the load balancer. So all I need to do is just wait for the load balancer to come up properly, and then we can see our application is working fine or not, and then we'll put some load and see the behavior, and then we will start pulling the metrics of the different components out there. So it starts with Prometheus. I think it should be there now. Yeah, the categories is coming just fine. Let's go to login and let's register myself. Okay, so now let's go to any product and click on add to cart, getting added to cart, and check out. So countries is coming. Okay, so everything is working fine as expected. Now let's run from so load test on this. All right, so So for 5 minutes, we're running some 50 clients and we'll see. And we'll try to see the performance. Okay, so, and we'll find out, is there anything need to be tuned, basically. So the tuning comes from the resource allocation, basically. So by default, so it might be allocating some, so some available resources to the, or it is trying to consume the maximum resources, basically each and every pod or a container is trying to kind of take, um, all the resources or the available resources. And so we want to say that, hey, use more or use less. I think already seeing some failures already there. Let's wait for it to complete. The same exercise, whatever we had done on the servers, to define the benchmarks, and we put some load test and check whether our application is behaving the same way. So I will do it on the containers as well. Some failures are happening. Let's see what are those failures. Okay, the report is up. The report came out. Now, if you go and see, so here, too many requests for payment basically. Okay, the payment is the one which is actually failing. So the payment is saying too many requests. So the payment needs some tuning. Okay, and anyone else is having a problem? So ratings is failures are okay. We're not enabling ratings. So the payment needs some tuning here. So somehow shipping was working fine. Okay, and shipping is working fine. And yeah, if shipping works fine, the other components will definitely work fine. So the only two problems we have majorly is either the shipping or payment. Okay, now payment actually, I want to do a small effort on payment. Let me open the code. In the payment, payment.py file. Uh, so over here, okay, the payment gateway is already google.com, which is also fine here. No, payment-docker.py is the one which we are using. Yeah. So here we are using paypal.com. So probably we'll just try to change it as google.com. Okay. So this change, let's try to push it. And this leads to some CI running. Okay, the CA part is done. So let's go to the payment here and create a release. Okay, so the payment is getting created. Okay, so now let's go and run this. Right, like rather than 5 minutes, we can just go for 2 minutes and see. Okay, now it is done. So now it's all errors are ratings is okay. So now it is fine. So I think that google.com is the one, but also I'm not sure. I made another change. It's only for lesser time. So a longer time we might be getting another. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so that's also something that is also okay, but again the same so I just want to increase, like, let's say so some 100 concurrent corrections basically. Just want to see the behavior once again. Let's see. I don't see any failures so far. It's going smooth only. Okay, I don't think so any problem was there. So you can just see only the ratings related issue only. Okay, cool. The application is working fine. So probably all I need to do is just go and install Prometheus in, just going to install Prometheus in this one. Okay, in this Kubernetes. So Prometheus in Kubernetes Helm chart. Okay, so this is what you have. And yeah, Prometheus itself also have some Helm charts. Prometheus community Helm chart. Okay. All right, so I will just try this one. So Helm install this, and Helm install, and again, so let's search the repo to see the charts, what all we have in here. Helm search repo Prometheus community. So what all the Helm charts we have here? So we have Prometheus basically. Okay, so Helm space install Prometheus and this one. So Q Prometheus stack, I think, so everything comes actually here. So I'll go with this. Okay, so now you can see there are two nodes, so automatically two node metrics came into picture. And also now I would like to go and give Helm install Grafana. So basically I think stable / Grafana is fine, or okay, so Grafana also would have been installed. Now I want Grafana to be exposed to the outside world. So SVC, if I go there, so I need Grafana, right? So the Grafana I want, and I want to change this. So to change this, I want to edit this. So edit is the option which I have here. So I will just go for edit, and here we do say this is a type is a load balancer. So the type is cluster IP. I will just change that and put it like load balancer. Okay, save and quit. Okay, also like Prometheus also, if you want to make or Prometheus Grafana came out of box actually. Okay, then that's fine. All right, so I can go to Helm. Let's delete Grafana. Okay, this might be up now. Just takes a couple of minutes. So yeah. No, not up yet. Yeah. Nice up. Okay, so the admin password. So probably you can again go to the secrets. You will get some secrets already out of box. So Prometheus Grafana is there. So go to the YAML and there's an admin password. So just take that and give here pipe base 64 decode. So prom hyphen operator is the password. Huh? Okay. Okay, admin and prom hyphen password. Yeah, prom hyphen operator. Okay, so then the next thing is um, the next thing is, so we need to find it out, so what are the things we have. Okay, Prometheus, the default, so it's automatically connected to the Prometheus and you can just test it out. The data source is working fine. Now you can go to the dashboard, and if you want to see what all you have, there's already coming up so many out of box, which is fine. Just I would like to go with a new dashboard. And so first of all, if you want to take a look, I think the Prometheus is the great way to start with. So that's where I'll go to SVC and I'll open Prometheus also. Prometheus node exporter, Prometheus operator, state metrics, operator, Prometheus. Yeah. So edit this, and this also, let's try to make it let's make it load balancer. Okay, so let's get a load balancer here also. Ideally, instead of these many load balancers, we can use one load balancer and we can do that. But for that, again, we need to go with some other additional components to be configured, which is called as Nginx ingress controller. Ingress controller is something we have to configure, but that's okay for now. So multiple load balance is also okay. So it just takes a couple of minutes to come up. Come on, too much time. So what I'm just trying to do is, so here, if you just, rather than, so find it over here in Prometheus dashboards, it's easier. So cube underscore, whatever the metrics I am trying to get it. Okay, so on the Prometheus dashboard, it is quite simpler. Probably, like, let's say if I want to see the pod performance, so basically cube or container, so container, I want to see the performance, right? So container container underscore CPU. Okay. System seconds total. Basically, if I just kind of, you can see these all kind of containers are coming. Okay. And out of this, I just want to say that namespace. What is a namespace? I'll tell you. Namespace is equal to default. Now, Kubernetes gives you certain kind of isolation between certain resources. You can go with isolating certain resources. So that's where okay, so that's where they provide the minimum isolation from something called as namespace. Okay, so kubectl and get space ns. So you will find out different namespaces. Now, if you want to create some namespaces, the namespaces can be created in different criteria. Like, let's say you want to create based on environment specific, so you can go ahead and create environment. So in my project, if I can show you, so basically kubectl get space ns. if you see that. So I have multiple namespaces which are available there. Okay, you can see this here. So I have different namespaces given for different purposes. Like let's say Dave is one namespace, QA is one namespace. Elastic, ELK setup we have, so that actually I kept it here. And ingress we have. Okay, so this cube is kind of default. So mock environment we have, so admin and my admin namespace we have, and okay. Yeah, so now let's go. Okay, so you can create your own namespaces. Since I'm not using any namespace, it actually goes to default namespace by default. Okay, so yeah, and this is what you have, and different namespaces are different pods you have out there, even in default. So like, I don't know whether the namespace is default. So identification here is a bit difficult. So that is a problem. I want to go to Prometheus in the very first place. This taking too much time. Okay, it's opened on 9090 port. You see this? My bad, actually. It opened on the web. If you see here, it's opened on 80 port. It opened directly. Here it's 80 port. It opened directly. So here it is 9090 port, and the error is not now DNS actually. So the error is timed out. Okay, 9090 if you do on the LV side. And so container underscore CPU, basically what we are doing, system seconds total. I just go with execute, get lot many, and out of that I am looking for namespace, right? So namespace are probably like, let's say shipping. If you look, actually you're getting this one, and here doesn't have a namespace is equal to default is there, right? So first in the namespace default, I want only the things which are there in the namespace default. So execute it. So you're getting so many again. Okay, and out of that, so I am looking for only, like, let's say name is equal to this one, pod is equal to this one, or like, let's say pod is actually, I am looking for, like, let's say a particular one. So then I can give comma pod is equal to this one, or it can be some other name. Okay, but it starts with shipping. So I can give dot star, and here the symbol has to be a tilde symbol. So that means it matches anything and it gives those things. So now you're getting only shipping of this one and shipping of this one and this one. And why again I'm getting three, I'm not getting only one? Because here endpoint is HTTP metric. So somewhere you can still specify what you're looking for. Okay, namespace equal to metric path, job is equal to kubelet, job equal to kubelet instance, id instance. Okay, so I want to be more specific then. So probably I can just give image is equal to so I kind of give here it starts with Arkaluru, right? So dot star, so you can just give execute, so you'll get one pod. So this is the main one. So here it is. Okay, so the next thing is so this is the CPU. Basically, this is the CPU seconds total. This is not actually the CPU percentage. Okay, so now how do you get the CPU percentage from this? Okay, so CPU percentage from this one. So first of all, you need to understand what actually this one. So then you put some calculation around that. So here, if I go there, it is telling you that okay, so how do you do that is so it is actually giving a rate. Okay, so rate is what you should know the rate, right? Okay, so it's actually giving a rate, so that means I can just go and give, it's actually you're looking for last 5 minutes. On 5 minutes average, if you're looking for percentage, give 5 minutes. In the last 5 minutes, how many values you have, you will get everything out there, and out of that you just want to convert into a rate. This one, a rate function. Okay, so just click on this one. So this is the value, and out of the rate, so what actually they're trying to do is this is the one, right? CPU usage seconds total, yeah. And so now out of this actually rate, right? I'm not sure into 100. Okay, so you can sum by pod also you can give. So sum by pod is going to kind of give all pods basically, rather than in particular if you're looking for, rather than this, what you can say is execute, you'll get all pods, so some numbers. Out of this you can say the sum by pod name, just click on execute. So then pod name is not there, huh? By pod, yeah, pod is there, rate of 5 minutes, and one more braces. Okay, so this is what you are actually going to, okay, so different CPU usage, but this is again so I think it is actually divided by 100, so probably you need to give into 100. Okay, so almost all the CPUs are 0. Okay, now what I wanted to do is I just wanted to go with I don't want all this, I just want, okay, only like so pod is equal to okay, pod is equal to so payment dot star, so you get only payment. So but actually I need or I require shipping dot star, or symbol is pipe symbol, just give that, now you get shipping also, and or so user dot star pipe catalog dot star pipe cart dot star pipe front-end dot star. Okay, so this is what you are actually getting it. Okay, so now I would like to take this and I would like to put it on my query. Okay, so here I give it the query. So this is the CPU usages basically from after installing the Prometheus. Now again, give a load run and we will see. Last 15 minutes. So let's put some auto refresh. It's not refreshing automatically. 5 seconds. So you can see that the CPU is going, even I'm not sure actually whether I did the right Prometheus query. Grouping it, it is okay. Yeah, load is going high, so at least that shows the numbers are good only. So if you compare, I mean, if you compare with the previous experience which we had with the nodes, so the red one has to be who? The red one has to be shipping only. Who is red here? So the red is shipping, if you see this, right? So yeah, the shipping is the one who consumes a lot of CPU and memory at least. Oh yeah, this is not coming. These values are not there. Yeah, I'm not getting. That's okay. So we got it something. It's going on, and I think the load test is completed. So that's where now it started going down as well. Okay, so you see this, and so it's the issue is only with the ratings. Now the same way. So however we have done with the monitoring, so we can get the metrics from logs also. Okay, if you go to the front end, okay, so there's a lot of logs actually here, and go to the pods. Okay, pods front end. If you go there and if you look into the logs, so you will see, okay, all the logs, and you can see the responses also, right? The response timings. So this Nginx is not configured in a way like how we configured earlier, so we need to make some changes. So those changes are the log line responses basically. Okay, so how do you do that? So you just do that. So we'll collect the logs and we'll parse them probably, okay, through our log stash, and we'll send it to Elasticsearch. Okay, so ELK stack also if we deploy, okay, so tomorrow we'll try to see the ELK deployment in Kubernetes cluster, and we'll collect the logs. And while collecting the logs, we need logs to be in a appropriate format that what we're looking in Nginx. We'll update those particular entries and we'll update the configuration. And then, okay, so we are going to go to the next thing. Okay, So, I mean, we again put the load and we'll see the metrics, API responses, how the API responses are really happening. Okay. So now, as of now, the load is fine. So the same way you can go do some memory calculation, and you can do the, you can get the metrics like how much memory it is going on and all those things. Okay. But end of the day, the metrics are quite important for our application to understand. So we deployed our application. We're actually just trying to so check whether it went really fine or not. Okay, that's it. It's going to be fine or not. Okay, that's all from my side for today. So probably tomorrow's session we'll just take a look into the other components. Okay, so like Elasticsearch. Okay, all right. So any other questions or any questions? Okay, all right. So tomorrow we'll see that particular API related information as well. Okay, thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye. Good day. Good night.